years? That's a commitment. We met in the spring. The sun was shining and the flowers were blooming. It was perfect. Well, that's how I thought anyway. I was reading the newspaper, and there he was, right between the exotic birds and the she-male ads. It read, talented ventriloquist seeking, funny, sexy puppet type. It was perfect. Meant to be. Written in the freaking stars. I wanted to be famous, you see. And he needed me. For a time, anyway. They say every relationship has a honeymoon phase. We certainly had ours. We were perfect together, like peanut butter and jelly. So perfect, in fact, that he was my first ventriloquist. He had these soft hands, because he moisturized like 5 times a day, so he smelled like coconut and honey. It was my favorite. Oh, and it only got better from there, you know. We rehearsed for hours on end, which I loved. Our first show, I was so nervous, I couldn't pee my pants. Well, if I could pee, I would have, that's for sure. Oh, but him being him put his coconut hand on my back and assured me we'd be okay. We were more than okay. We were a hit, performing in only the nicest of places. They loved me. They loved us. And it only got better from there, you know. I even started using Pantene in my hair. Boy, oh boy, the body and bounce. But soon, the champagne and caviar life that we were living turned into beer and chips. There were signs, the drinking and the late nights, and our material started getting really crappy. He just kept telling yo mama jokes all the time. My favorite. Yo mama's so fat that her cereal bowl has its own lifeguard. I mean, that's just not that funny, is it? But it's when it really started to affect me that I began to worry. I'd get home all hours of the night smelling of Jack Daniels and cigarettes. And after months and months of these late nights and early mornings, I just wanted to curl up into a little ball. Oh, but I couldn't, because it'd make me get up early every damn day. Till eventually I snapped, just like Britney Spears. Oh, I didn't shave my head. It was late one night, and we were on stage, Do Or Now Sang, and he had a drink or 50. And he turns to me and he says, in front of everyone, knock, knock. And I'm like, who's there? Someone. Someone who? And then he screams at me, someone who's concerned about your weight. You're being mean. And then he says, you're being fat. And at this point, I was so angry I couldn't see straight. I lashed out and I was like, look, buddy, I hate you. The way you control what I say and do and wear. I mean, polyester, really? You don't even moisturize anymore, you know, you changed. Now you just shove your arm right up there. You used to be so chill. But now you're washed up, no talent, ignorant, drunken. And I don't usually swear, but I use the C word. Crappy friend! And then he turns to me, and I realized, when I was face down in the carpet, surrounded by cigarette butts and beer stains, and I had gum in my hair, and then I realized he hit me. So hard, in fact, that my head was stuck sideways. And then he just picks me up and shoves me back into my box. He left me in there a while, said I needed to think about what I had done to him. What I had done to him. I had enough. I packed my bags, my bow ties, and my hairspray, and I was walking for the door. And there was this framed picture of us that read Class Act. We both looked so happy. And with a tear rolling down my shiny face, I thought to myself, he needs me. I need him. So I stayed. Only because I knew I could change him. Hell, I need to change a wee bit myself. Nobody's perfect. Showed me that a few months later, when we were together, back on top, performing once more. I was ironing a shirt before a show. And in the pocket was a red, size 2, skimpy bow tie. I knew it wasn't mine because I am a healthy size 5. I confronted him. demanding to know where it came from. I've never seen that before in my life, he says. And I notice it. The cheap, foul stench of Mr. Sheen. I didn't wear Mr. Sheen. And he had this look on his face, like he was lost for words. He was caught. Turns out he'd been performing his other puppets on the side. And once